Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you how to do Indian classical Bharatanatyam makeup, so please keep watching if you want to learn how. First off, I'm going to take off all of my jewelry so I have a clean slate to work with. Next up, I am going to moisturize my face. I have already washed it and cleansed it, and I've done pre-skincare, so just added a serum and a little bit of toner before I went ahead in with my moisturizer. Next, you want to go in with a primer. I use the one from e.l.f., the Power Grip Primer, and it really works for me and my skin. My makeup stays on and it does not move for a long time, so I prefer it, but use what primer works for your skin. So I have two steps in my makeup routine that are kind of unique to my personal taste. The first one being using an oil-based pan stick or an oil-based foundation on my cheeks, because my cheeks are a pinker undertone and the rest of my face is a yellowish undertone, so this kind of just helps even everything out, and I blend it out with a beauty sponge. I know a lot of people that actually do this second step that's kind of unique to my routine, but I go in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter in the shade 1 Fair, and I just put this underneath my foundation. I don't blend this down to my neck because it is essentially the color of my skin, so it matches both my neck and my face, but to me it gives a little bit of an inner glow, and I like it even if it doesn't necessarily show on my face, but I love it. Also, I forgot to do this when I was putting on my moisturizer, but I just took a little bit of lip balm and I applied that onto my lips. Next up, we are going in with a full coverage foundation from Tarte. This is the Face Tape Foundation in the shade Light Medium Sand or 275. And this foundation I really love because it blends really beautifully into my skin and it's a really good shade match for me. Make sure to blend the foundation down to your neck and also in your hairline, and make sure everything is completely blended. I'm just going in with a beauty blender, but a brush also really helps with this step. Next, I'm going to go in with e.l.f.'s 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Beige, and I really like this concealer because it just helps brighten up all the spots that I need it to. So under my eyes, in my T-zone, around my nose, on my chin, and even on my cheekbones. And this is really good for brightening up your face, adding a little more dimension to it. And yeah, it's also meant for stage makeup, so go heavy. Next, after everything is blended out, and make sure it's really well blended out, I go in with a liquid contour from e.l.f. This is the Camo Liquid Bronzer and Contour in the shade Fair Tres Clair. And this essentially highlights and gives dimension to your face. It brings back the color we have lost from using the mountain load of foundation. So I add this to my cheekbones, on my jawline, around the face, and I blend it out really, really well. Next, I go in with a bronzer. This bronzer is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's a powder bronzer in the shade Saddle, and this helps to give more dimension to the face. Your contour should be a little more gray, a little more cool toned, and your bronzer is a little more warm, and it adds a different layer of dimension. You add it in the same spots, blend it I usually do it with a brush and apply it with a brush, and then I go over it with a beauty blender to make sure everything is set in place and, you know, everything kind of melts together and you get a really good result on the face. You also use your bronzer to contour your nose. You go from the bottom of your eyebrow all the way down, and you round it off at the bottom and the tip of your nose, whatever shape that you want. And to highlight the bridge, you just add a little bit of concealer and blend that out with a beauty blender. I go in with my fingers for nose contour, and it really does make a difference on your face. Next, I'm going in with my favorite step, which is blush, and this one, again, is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's in the shade Pink Dahlia, and it's a dual-sided blush. One side has a brush on it, and the other side is the actual stick blush, so I just apply it to the highs of my cheeks. I also go in on top of the cream blush with a Pacifica palette blush. This particular palette is called Radiance Powders, and I go in with the blush shade, which is Sunset Matte, and kind of just set the cream blush in place, and it also adds more color. I also go ahead in the same palette, add the Glimmer Shimmer shade as my highlighter on the highs of my cheeks once again, and on the tip and top of my nose. So the next step is eyeshadow, and for eyeshadow I do two different palettes. You don't necessarily have to, but for me I found that these three colors work the best. The first one is called Sandstone, and it's from the Tiger's Eye palette from Pacifica, and I just put that all over my lid and honestly the top of my eye as well. And then I go in with a dusty pink color from the second palette, which is the Neutrals 2 palette from Makeup Revolution, and I use mostly the top row, so the dusty pink color for all over my lid. And then for the corners of my eye and my crease, I use the darkest shade in that palette, the darkest pink shade, and I just blend that out really well and create almost a sharpened eye look, and this makes it easier to apply eyeliner later on. I also forgot to mention while I was doing highlighter that I applied that to the brow bone. I then go in with kajal, and I do this for my bottom and top waterlines. This is from the brand Lotus, and this really just helps your eyes pop. Next, I go in with powder. Again, this is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's in the shade Banana. This is just a loose powder, and I go in with a powder puff, set my under eyes, set my cheekbones, and put it kind of in places that I want a little more matte. I let it sit for a second, and then I wipe it all off with a fluffy brush. And I do this now so the excess eyeshadow that has fallen from when I was applying it also comes off. Finally, we have reached the most crucial step of any makeup routine for an Indian classical dancer, and that is the eyeliner. You're making an iconic, huge, winged eyeliner that looks so good on stage and enhances all of the features of the eye, and this is a process that will take time. What I do is I start really slow and I go in with thin layers, and I get messy a little bit with it because you can always fix your mess. I like to take a wet cotton swab, just a small one, wet one side of it, keep the other side dry, go in a sweep and clean up any mistakes that I've made, and then use the dry side to kind of go back and pat anything extra off, and it really just helps. So take your time with it. Also for eyeliner, you want to make sure you do not have any gaps between your waterline and the actual under of your eye. And I go in with the Lakme liquid pot eyeliner. I got like a pack of 5 of these, and they've just been really great for me. I've been using them for a long time. At this point, I go in back with my blush and any eyeshadow that I think need to be touched up, and I go ahead and apply that on. For brows, I don't like to do too much because I have naturally pretty thick brows. So I line like the flat part underneath my brow, and I fill up just a little bit, and then I fill a little bit going down, and I draw a small wing for my eyebrow, and I just blend that out with the spoolie. And after this, I go in with lips. I'm going in with the Moire Must Have Lip Liner in the shade 008 or Chocolate. And this is just a really nice buildable dark brown lip liner that I'm lining my lips with so that the red actually pops. I also go in with mascara at this point once my eyeliner has completely dried. Next, I go in with a Anastasia Beverly Hills red lip liner in the shade Cherry, and I fill in any spots that I want to be really highlighted with the red versus the brown, and I kind of just mix those two together and get them all nice and blended. Finally, I go in with the iconic red lipstick. I have one from Burt's Bees. It's a lip crayon, and it's called Napa Vineyard, and I love this shade. It works really well for my skin tone, and it looks really bright and beautiful on stage, and I just apply this all over the bottom lip and onto the Cupid's bow of my top lip, and it just looks so good. I also top this off with setting spray. I just forgot to show it, but after the entire look is done, I top it off. Last but not the least, this would not be an Indian classical makeup look without the Bindi, so I've applied the Bindi onto my face, and I've gone in with a white color. Also, it's a liquid Bindi essentially, and I've drawn a V underneath the sticker, and you can use white paint. It will be a brighter pigment, but the fear for any liquid V that you are drawing is that it's going to peel off. So I really like this brand. It's called Eyeshadow, and I get it from India. So yeah. I would also like to add that all of these products that I've used today are vegan and cruelty-free. So I hope you use some of them, and they're all pretty good quality too. So yeah, hope you enjoy.